Forgotten Haven, as you can see. Now, for that reason, I figured I'd go ahead and take a break from side questing for a bit, and we go ahead and talk to some of our companions. We haven't really properly talked to Cassandra yet. Let's go ahead and start with her. Oh, right. Okay, so, I could be just a stoic badass and, you know, always remain a stone cold-hearted prick, but here's the thing. I kind of have a thing for Cassandra, and I'm pretty sure Cyrus would also have a thing for him. And there's a little bit of an antagonistic thing going on, I believe, up until the point I got to anyway, so you know what? For realism and for my own personal happiness, I'm gonna go with wooing her, even if it is against Cyrus's nature. But then again, that's the point about Cyrus. He does whatever he feels is right, and in this case, he's gonna have some fun.
You're kind of a force of nature, aren't you?
When I need to be.
It's impressive.
You flatter me.
I think it disapproved a bit, but that's gonna be the fun part.
What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madman, a fool, and they may be right.
It's too late to turn back. Let's go ahead and investigate a bit. What do you believe?
Your faith tell you.
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
You don't think I was chosen?
You don't think I'm the Herald of Andraste?
I think you were sent to help us. I hope you were. But the Maker's help takes many forms. Sometimes it's difficult to discern who it truly benefits, or how.
See, except for a couple things, Cyrus and Cassandra would see eye to eye, even if they differ on a couple of opinions.
Now, we deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do even more harm. Then we close the breach. We are the only ones who can. After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos, and we end them.
End
And
them.
if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them. I only pray the price.
Oop. That was kind of a weird zoom in. Oh, whatever. You had to do it, Cassandra.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail.
Very commendable. I quite agree with that
At the
attitude.
beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
No, you had cause, and I'm pretty sure Cyrus would have done the same thing. And he's probably falling for her, call it Stockholm Syndrome, whatever you want to call it. But, yeah, he appreciates a strong woman, so you had cause.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also
Ooh, I'd remembered that
believe
choice.
in the Maker?
Now, here's the kicker. While he doesn't believe he's chosen, he does believe in the Maker. I believe I've stated that before. I believe.
I believe he exists.
That's comforting. Surely the Maker put
I
us both on this path.
in the
for
world
a
of Dragon Age, how could you
Now,
not believe in the
it
Maker?
remains to see where it leads us.
My philosophy is if I can see it and touch it, then it's real. Okay, if I remember correctly, Colin is around this corner somewhere here too. Hey, Colin. Nope. Where is he? Is he differently placed in the PS4 version? Let's go find him. Oh, I think Solus is actually out and about too, so we can go and talk to him. Oh, Varric. Let's talk to him first. I have questions about Hawk. Ooh.
I've read your tale of the champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
What happened to Anders?
What happened to the mage who destroyed the Kirkwall Chantry? The book never said.
He fled Kirkwall with the mages from the circle. Stayed with them a while, but he had to move on. Somehow a lot of mages blamed him for making them live as fugitives. I don't know where he is now, and I don't want to know.
Aw. I do feel kind of sorry for Anders. At the same time, I understand why he did it, but I did not condone his actions as Hawk in Dragon Age 2. In fact, I was pretty mad about what he did. He took a lot of lives, if I remember correctly, and there was just no excuse.
First enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster.
Oh, slightly disapproves.
How? Why?
Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to you? I can't tell you how. For the why, all I can say is he was desperate.
Ooh, okay, so apparently Varric does not appreciate me knowing, or nose picking that much.
There is no way Hawk really could have killed the Arishok. It would have started a war with the Qunari.
I was told later that the Qunari disavowed his actions.
Oh.
Apparently the Arishok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the wrecked dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again." That's the Qun's version of an apology.
Wow.
Where are the rest of Hawk's associates now?
That totally changes my opinion
After the elves
on
were
Arishok.
homeless by the fighting,
Meryl!
she's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Isabella went back to the raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's...
Admiral of the Sea, something something Queen's Navy.
Might be the same thing, honestly. Sebastian went back to Starkhaven. I'm sure he's boring all sorts of people there. Hawk's little sister is in the Free Marches, helping some of the other survivors.
Yay! Bethany survived. That's right.
Colin is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job.
Wow, that's interesting. Well, sorry I got you to disapprove a little bit, Varric, but like I said, we will be bestest buddies in no time. Oh, actually, it's Liliana we can go ahead and talk to.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood. To die so that your will is done? Is
Ooh.
death your only blessing? You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
Well, I don't speak for the Andraste game.
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
Liliana, you can't have your faith shaken like this. I can't speak for Andraste, as I said before.
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
Then we can only guess at what he wants. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
Now, he could be a bit of a hard ass. People die, you could blame our killers, my sympathies. Like I said, he's not a cold-hearted bastard. He can be sympathetic when he has to. You know, he'll show his respect, and in this case, he would show Liliana his respect.
I'm sorry. Her death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the Divine. She led the faithful. She was the heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Let me help you.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come, to work then. We will speak later.
It's alright, Liliana. We will all have our moments of weaknesses. Actually, we got a bit of a ruckus here.
Killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mate.
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Hooey, that was intense. Alright, so here's Colin now. Colin, what do you got to say, bro?
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
Ouch.
Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
I'm not the Herald.
I don't believe I'm Andraste's herald any more than you do, Chancellor.
That laudable humility won't stop the Inquisition from using a misconception when it suits them.
The Inquisition claims only that we must close the breach or perish.
Wasn't sure if that's a insult or a compliment with laudable humility.
The sentiment remains true.
I guess I can go ahead and investigate. No, that might be a little insulting. But who killed the Divine?
Mages and Templars are fighting even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
Exactly why all this should be left to a new divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
I'll return with good news.
I'll make sure they see reason in Val Royeaux.
I pray you're right.
No, alright then. Enough time to talk to Solus.
The blessed hero sent to save us all.
I'm not a hero.
I've no interest in being a hero. All I want is to find a way to seal this breach.
Well said.
But ultimately irrelevant. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
You study ancient ruins?
What do you mean ruins and battlefields?
Once again, approving that I show interest.
Time as a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
How can you sleep there?
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
That's impressive.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodated, but you understand my caution.
Cassandra will protect you, I'm sure.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Right. Well, that being said, that is all the time I have. So thank you guys all so much for watching as I mingle with the Inquisition. And I will see you guys all in the next episode. Leave a like, share the video, and subscribe to get knighted today. Join the Inquisition. And I will see you guys all in the next episode. Huzzah!